Hey there, this is Eric from ericmossfitness.com, and this is the inaugural broadcast of the Secrets of the Fitness Pros podcast. The first interviewee that we have here today is Elmore McConnell of We Train Atlanta. He's a personal trainer down in the Atlanta area that gets people phenomenal body transformation results, and I happen to be friends with him on Facebook and saw some of the results that he was getting for his clients, which is one of the reasons I chose to ask him how he does it. So Elmore, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, so Elmore, what do you think holds a lot of the people back from achieving their fitness goals? Because everybody wants to get in shape. Not a lot of people actually get in shape. That's why two-thirds of the people out there are still overweight. So what is it that you do that can help people get in shape and that they're not already doing?
Well, basically, what I do is use my degree in fitness management in order to get the people results. My degree, of course, is a background in exercise science. So when they do sit down, we're not doing any guessing. Basically, what we do is do an equation in order to find out how many calories they burn per day and then how many calories are they intaking. From there, we come up with a plan in order to create a workout program that's going to be basically targeted towards their specific goals and then also the time frame that they're looking to reach their goals.
So is that one of the things that you do is you have a sit down and get an idea of the timeline of how long it's going to take to achieve them?
Exactly. And each client is going to take at the least worst case scenario, 1 to 2 pounds per week. But we have had clients to lose anywhere between 3 to 7 pounds per week.
That's spectacular. And what do you think is one of the biggest things that holds people back from achieving their goals?
A lot of times it's the people themselves. If they could just get out of their own way, they're able to reach that goal. But what they need is a third party or a second person to show them the mistakes that they're making, but also to give them a better alternative to basically creating a better solution for them.
It's essentially the value of a coach. I know I've experienced this myself being a performing strongman. I wouldn't have gotten anywhere if I hadn't had a mentor that was able to teach me what I was doing wrong. And once I got that mentor, I was able to progress very quickly, as I'm sure your clients
Exactly.
experience.
Exactly. Even trainers need trainers.
Yeah, exactly. So let's say someone calls you up and they want to get in shape. How does the process work?
Well, if they do call me up, basically, I would just kind of ask them a few questions to find out if they're interested or committed. It's always easy to tell if the person is just interested as to opposed to being committed. Once I find out that they're committed and they're actually serious, what we do is sit down and have a consultation from there. I ask the customers, of course, their goals and what's the time frame of the goals. But also, I want to find out the reason why they want to reach the goals. A lot of times, people don't know why they want to lose those 30 pounds until you ask them and make them think about it. We all think that we want to lose weight just for, I guess, the short-term effect, which is looking good or going to the beach or some type of event. But the long-term effect is to trickle down to our family members and then also the quality of life. I want my clients to know that they're not just training for themselves, but they're training for their family. They're setting examples for their family members, and then also to be able to see their grandkids one day.
That sounds great, Elmore. So, what is your background again?
My degree is in fitness management, which is an exercise science background, and then also, of course, you take a couple of business classes.
Yeah. So, what do you think is your biggest success story to date?
My biggest success story to date would be a father-daughter who came and worked out with me when I was located in Mobile, Alabama. Right now, I'm currently located in Atlanta, Georgia. But the father-daughter had such an age gap, and their goals were totally different. So I had to create a workout that would make them interact with each other, but also challenge them in order to reach their individual goals together.
That sounds great. Now, what do you think would be the formula for success? I know that I've got kind of a five-step process that I use. Can you describe your five-step process?
Basically, one of my steps, of course, is to find out what the client's goal is. From there, to make sure that if it's to lose 60 pounds, what we do is break that goal down into 2 pounds. So if you lose 8 pounds per month, within you could say about 5 months, that's about 40 pounds. Then that client will be able to say, okay, in a couple more months, I will be close to my goal or either hit my goal. So what we do is break those huge mountains down into smaller hills. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. And how would you describe a fully comprehensive health and fitness program? Like, what are the key components that you use?
Of course, nutrition and then also exercise, but within that is education. Once you get the person to think different, and then that would basically change their actions. So I love to educate my clients. Once they're educated, then they know better, they make better choices, and then also they know how to create their own nutritional plans and also their own exercise programs.
And that helps them make the healthy habits stick for life.
Exactly, because those habits become not just the habits that I give them, but they become their own habits.
Great. What kind of equipment do you use?
We use everything from, of course, free weight, dumbbells. Sometimes we use machines, but the key that I love to use is the client's body weight. So anything as far as calisthenics, I love doing that. But what I love to do is create functional workouts based off the client's ability. And what happens is I end up eliminating the client's limitations that they had when they first came into my facility and creating them basically a path to where they're able to have more flexibility and then also they become more agile.
That sounds great. I like the body weight training too. You can get a phenomenal workout without any equipment at all. Do you do a lot of
Exactly.
in-homes?
Come again?
Do you do in-homes or do they have to come to your studio?
I do. I do in home, and
Hold
they
on.
come to me, or I also do in home as well.
Okay. And where is your studio located?
We located basically on Best. It's located on Far Road, and it's called Best Fitness by Far.
Best Fitness by Far.
Mm-hmm.
And is there a phone number where people can reach you?
404-798-1324.
That sounds great. So I think that we are going to take a break. We may come back with more things in a separate podcast, but this is Eric from Eric Moss Fitness and Elmore McConnell from We Train Atlanta, over and out.